Hi, my name is Donna Cooner, and I post on Mondays for the YA Muses blog. My contemporary YA book, Skinny, just sold to Scholastic this summer and will be published in the fall of 2012.
My name is Katie Longshore, and my YA historical, Girl in a Diamond Collar, will be published by Viking in the fall of 2012.
Hi, I'm Talia, Vance. I'm the author of Spies and Prejudice, coming from Egmont in 2012, and Bandia, coming from Flux, in fall of 2012.
Hi, I'm Veronica Rossi, and my novel Under the Never Sky is being published by HarperCollins February 7th of next year.
Hi, I'm Bret Ballou, and I am currently seeking representation for my middle grade fantasy novel.
I've been fortunate to be in several critique groups over the years. One of the things that makes it work best for me is when the group has similar goals and expertise. I participated in groups where members have such a wide variety of goals. Everything from wanting to write something to read out loud for the first time, to writing down their memories for their grandchildren, to even writing stories for a line of toys. All of these goals were important, but they were so far apart on the spectrum, it was hard for any one member to feel their individual goals were being met. You certainly want to learn from each other, but having similar goals means you don't become frustrated at how far away the conversation is from where you want to be.
I think one of the most important things about a good critique group is trust. Not only do you need to trust the other members to give you the best advice they possibly can, but you also have to trust them to treat you with kindness and courtesy. If you think of a sandwich with your most critical comments in the middle, and on either end a comment about what you liked or something that you think is particularly nice, then you go a long way toward building that trust.
I want to talk about finding the right critique partner. It's critical that you find someone whose work you enjoy, who enjoys your work, and whose feedback you can trust. Stay away from people who are overly negative.
Are you kidding me? What is this piece of junk? Do you really think you're cut out to be an author?
Really? You think this is a good character? Come on, make Anakin from Star Wars Episode 2 look completely fleshed out. Come on!
Look for critique partners who give constructive criticism that you can use.
Now I see where you were going with this thing, but I really think the conflict could have been drawn out just a bit more.
Watch out for people who only want to talk about their own book.
Well, that's an interesting idea. See, in Chapter 12 of my book, I actually expanded upon how they were cooking with bacon for breakfast. They actually had to turn up the heat for it to cook all the way through. It's symbolism that represents what later happens in Chapter 25 when they get in a big conflict, and they actually have to make it worse for themselves to make it better. It's a great usage of literary techniques, if I do say so myself.
Finding the right critique partners can really help you on your path to publication. It can make your work so much better than you could do on your own. It's worth the time and effort to find the people that you click with. Good luck.
When you're being critiqued, the most important thing you can do is to pay attention and listen to the feedback you're receiving. But if you're anything like me, that usually goes like this. Here are a couple tips for taking in the most you can during critique. Number 1, if you share pages, ask people to take notes. And remember to ask them to write their names on the first page. That way, if you have questions afterward, you know who to reach. And secondly, I like to record my critiques. I use my iPhone. Yes, there is an app for that, but any recorder will do. I find that going back to an audio recording the next day or even a week afterwards is really helpful. I usually get something new every time I listen to it. Thanks, and good luck on critiques.
How do you form a crit group? Honestly, it's a bit like dating. First off, you have to put yourself out there. Go to conferences, meet people, exchange emails, even if they're kind of in the same genre as you. Next, start out slow. Trade a couple pages at first, just to see if you're going to jive. If you do, then start to exchange longer pieces of work and or meet more frequently. Now, as the group forms, get to know what you're good at and what that person's good at too. And make sure to keep it intimate. I think too big of groups can be unwieldy, and too small can lack perspective. There's no hard fast rule here, but I'd say 4 to 5 work pretty well. And finally, enjoy your crit group.